All right, so this video is going to demonstrate parallel arrays. And so parallel arrays are arrays um, that, here's a second, I'm gonna sneeze, sorry. Sorry. Um, they could be two or more arrays that have data that go together but aren't necessarily the same. Type of data, and they have the same number of indexes. And so let me just give you a simple example. I'm not even going to I'm just going to do this all in main. I'm not even going to write a class. This should be really easy, and it should take less than 5 minutes. But I made this program called main car parallel array. And so let's say I have a string array called make, and that would be equal to, and then we could put in a bunch of makes for different types of cars. We could say Toyota, Ford, GM, VW, and Honda. And then we can have a string, we'll call it model. Now these are going to be string parallel arrays, but it's the same idea. You couldn't store the model inside the make variable. That wouldn't work out very well. Call it Mustang and GM, maybe it's GMC. Sierra, GMC, same thing. VW Bug and Honda Civic. So these are all, see how they line up? Toyota, 4Runner, Ford, Mustang, GMC, Sierra, VW Bug, Honda Civic. And so now here what we can do is we can do our for loop. And we could say int I equals 0. I is less than the make.length, I plus plus. We do a system.out.println. Okay, and then we could do, say make. Oh, I forgot to put year up here, sorry. We'll do an int year. Okay. All right, so we got our make, model, and year. These are this is an int array. And so what it will do is it will run through here. And let's see here. Okay. Sorry, it's hard to kind of see. It's small, but Toyota 4Runner year 2002, Ford Mustang year 2010. Now the issue, you don't want to screw something up like this. Let's get rid of that. Now they're not in parallel. So if I run this now, I get an array, I get a runtime error where I get an array index out of bounds because the length is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, And so if we were to put like our indexes above here, 0, 1, 2, 3. So everything would have to be less than 5 right here, right? But this would go up to 4. Is there anything in position 4 in this array? So we'd read this right here, and you'd have an index out of bounds. So parallel arrays need to have the same number of arrays in them. But once you have them, then you can do stuff like this and loop through them and display information and all that stuff. So this video is done.